I mean, they have Poppy, but Alistair offers you a little bit more back and forth, some engage power, some defense as well.
Sometimes I like Alistair in drafts where you can really force fights around your ultimate. And
you never see that one coming. A lot of trading up here in the top lane. Kingen might be in trouble, but he's holding the wave in a spot. But, oh, the flash comes in, and Cuz is not able to hit him as Kingen flashes away. He stays safe.
Information, of course, to KT that this is being taken. I'm going to see Fisher go for a back. We'll see what he is able to pick up off of this. Just an extra long sword. This goes for a cheeky reset there. KT do grab the dragon. This is going to be trade of objectives. And neither team is an incredible side laning comp, as Lahenza's a bit cut off.
They have no idea. It's just a face check. Duck Dom. Eventually, he's just going to get knocked up. They just have no idea. Nobody checks the brush. And they're just going to die for it. It's not even Duck Dom's fault.
And Fisher was there.
So tired.
Somebody just what he said, right? He seemed it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a pretty cracked play.
Yep.
Lens is dead now. Gideon is going to miss his ult. It was beyond the max range. He tried his best. It was on target, but now maybe a dive. This is a Poppy and an MF to try to clear the wave. The cleanse comes through, but it is MF, so she just dies. And Gideon, ooh, very close. A bunch of flashes have to be used by KT just to get out. Fisher gonna show himself first and then look to enter. BDD trying to set something up, but he might just bait his team in as Fisher gets the kill. BDD in a rough spot. Gideon getting knocked into the wall, and Fisher still here. The Q3 gonna hit again, and Duck Dom, he doesn't have any sums. Nice charm here from BDD. Very close to getting the kill onto Duck Dom.
Because it gets her to shoot real fast. Then Fisher here, I mean, this is just, the guy's kind of crazy. His movement is so difficult to predict in this situation, and he just snap flash ults and trades one back. Not able to get the full setups here, though, onto Duck Dom, unfortunately for him, but still. But I don't know what it necessarily means.
Somebody would have to be here for it to be much. And speaking of which, here is that somebody. Yeah, you just press your R button, in goes BDD, gonna land the charm. Kingen running real fast to his doom, and he's trying to actually get the kill on him. BDD flashes away! He turns it around! Kingen! Are you kidding me? And now he's gonna get a double kill! What? How did he manage that?
He doesn't even have Riftmaker sitting on Leandri's. My man is cooking, literally. He cooked them to death. Stops some backs as they are just going to force this turret, and if anyone stays, they're dead.
Yeah.
Really good play here from Nongshim. So oppressive. Man, now I think you'll get your replay.
Yeah, they're really great from ahead, as we've seen.
Have Merc Treads, to be clear as well, you know?
Yeah.
Just wasn't enough damage.
They couldn't quite burst him 100-0, and then he flashes away from some of the damage. Trying to dive into Gasante, that's an interesting one, as Lahen's tanking it up with his ult, and that will be enough to tank all of that turret damage. In goes Cuz, and he has to flash away.
Reading members, but you're just too late on the play. You've got to be able to judge that faster, and I think it is the frustration coming through that you're mentioning as to why Cuz ended up making that judgment call there, or what ultimately ended up being a poor judgment call. Isn't punished too much for it, but the flash being down now again hurts his ability to engage in a really meaningful team fight. And it's also just going to be instead, but they're not losing control of the dragon, so they're winning on both fronts.
Yeah. I mean, they control everything. Like, I thought game one was pretty oppressive and one-sided, but this game two has reached a new level. Gideon, rather, is going to flash just to avoid Cuz having a chance to, you know, flash ultim or anything. Doesn't actually have flash. Fisher, wow, going to avoid that. He's still dead, but nice mechanics in his death. Buying time for the Nongshim push into mid, I guess, and bot.
Yeah, and they don't get Dragon yet, but they should be able to gather for it here because Fisher will have TP in 25 seconds and can head over there if it is necessary. Bottom lane, Dragon, these things are all up. And he got the successful, you know, push in. They got the turret earlier.
What's
they got
going
that kill.
On here? Is Kingen here? The TP top, I guess he backed.
No one is here to save him. Let's see if we can get that Yone. Meanwhile, Atakan.
I mean, yeah, they see Cuz and Atakan's gone.
And like Fisher can just let this turret go and TP bottom. Just get out of here if you wanted to. Like,
or he could die. That's okay too. Yeah, he's very dead. I just don't think it really matters, but it's pretty funny that he does good.
My point here, though, is that, like, Yeah, he shouldn't have died there, and he could have just given it up. But if they don't try to dive him, and they go bottom and contest Otacon, he's there.
Point in time is 2 items completed, plus the Stork Pen boots, upgraded feats of strength, and nobody really can lane against the Rumble now. Like, Ahri certainly can't. Perfect already was having a rough time. Tried to set something up there, and Kingen immediately knew because it was very obvious. Like, why would a level 13 Cassante be running at me, right? Now trying to run at the Leona as Wei tries to flash away. A lot of damage coming up from both the MF and the Rumble, but not quite enough as Wei will survive. Lahens as well getting pretty low. He's going to survive. Gideon might have to pay for that, but the withdrawal does come through. And even Solar Flare going wide for good measure as Fisher is going to TP in the mid. Not able to do too much, but just more pressure from Nongshim, I guess.
I mean, Nongshim have just basically put everyone around Kingen. So, like you mentioned, Ahri can't beat him in the side lane anymore. I'm taking more of the map. I don't know. I don't love that teleport, but the fact that he could have come down and helped out, it just shows that Nongshim has so many options. Lahens.
Yeah, KT trying to go for a play on the top side, and Nongshim were just one step ahead of this one. Jonah Strong was hiding the vision for a reason, and that's going to be a nice little free kill onto Wei.
Who's like, maybe, let's see what's going on over there. We just have no idea. We can't see anything on the map. And once again, can you catch this Rumble by Ahri? No, because the whole team is there, and this allows Fisher to just be on the other side of the map, killing objectives and killing minions. He's 2-2. Barrel as well, as Nongshim are hit by a rocket, but I don't think they care.
I mean, they should be able to get this Baron. What happens after is really the question. Not even going to smite that one. Charm goes down on a Kingen, but he's still alive. There's no follow-up. The rest of KT not even there. Duck Dump's not even here yet. As finally he is going to show up. Lahen's got his ult rolling, but it's 5v4. And you just lost the Baron. So Nongshim, they say, okay, we'll take our win and we'll back away. We took a lot of damage. Words actually. But they just don't really have a lot of vision in their own jungle. It has been that way for quite a while. And I don't feel like from this far behind you can really, harpoon, but that does mean that you're not in range. Meanwhile, the inhibitor is going down.
They let Kingen do the pushing, and then they let the 4-man do the hitting. And then when they try to get the Rumble, he's just so far away, he's so safe they can't catch him, and then turrets go down, inhibs go down. This is beautiful macro from Nongshim on display.
Team anymore, which is why we're talking about all the stakes in the narrative, is now looking for the dive here. Lahens goes in. He can easily tank this turret because it's just dead meat. And they don't have a wave, but Fisher doesn't seem to care as he will be pulled many different ways and taken down. That's going to stop the push for now from Nongshim.
And the next objective, is where you have bottom side. This is the only place where there's no fair, though.
But also really dying.
Yeah.
Well, Gideon's just going to step on some chompers. And, he stepped on something, got stunned up. And either way, we're diving still as we're killing the inhibitor. Maybe a chance here for KT. Gideon is going to go down, but Jiwoo able to peel up against Cousin Kingen. He is the raid boss. He is the guy you got to kill. You can kill Jiwoo. They don't really care about that. You got to take down Kingen, and then we're talking as BDD just going to get gunned down here by Jiwoo. And that should be finally the end of the game here for Nongshim, taking game 2.
Clean 2-0 start, and for KT, unfortunately, there's a lot to see here. Nongshim, very dominant start to this series. Lahens puffs up his collar. He's ready to pack it up and take a break here as Nongshim, all business, all macro, Kingen.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.